Hello sweet friends, welcome to my channel, Lazy Creek Homestead, where I hope to be an inspiration to you in all things mom life on the homestead and in the kitchen. In today's video, I'm going to show you how I cook my turkey. Simple and easy and delicious. We're going to have a nice Sunday turkey dinner, some roasted vegetables, all the Thanksgiving feels just a little bit quicker. And then I'm going to show you how I use up the leftovers of that turkey. We're going to show you my favorite turkey sandwich, and we're also going to get into some stock and soup. I'm going to make a turkey corn chowder. It was interesting and delicious. So let's get in the kitchen. I'm going to cook a turkey. I have to make some room in my freezer, so this bad boy is going in the oven. I'm going to show you how I like to do it. I've rinsed it off and patted it dry, and I'm going to add some spices on it and then cover it with bacon. Alright, and we're going to season it with some poultry seasoning. I'm a heavy seasoner. I'm going to do Italian seasoning. These pretty much, besides the poultry seasoning, are my go-to seasonings. Garlic. And onion. And then I'm going to put some bacon on it. Alright, we got it covered with bacon. We're going to put some tin foil in it and pop it in the oven and get this turkey roast. So our turkey has been cooking for about an hour and a half or so. You can really see that the meat is starting to pull away on the bones. Our popper hasn't popped just yet, but we're going to take off the tin foil and we're going to let our bacon start to brown up. It's doing a beautiful job basting our turkey. So we are going to roast these veggies to go with our turkey dinner. We're going to have some of those Thanksgiving flavors just a little bit faster. We got some Brussels sprouts, frozen Brussels sprouts, potatoes, and a butternut squash. And I seasoned them up with my favorite seasonings. Italian seasoning, garlic powder, onion powder, a little bit of pepper. And we're going to give these a mix around and we're going to roast them up. And the turkey's done and out of the oven. And we're going to make a quick stovetop stuffing. And we are going to sit down and have a Sunday meal. So our water and butter is starting to boil, and we are going to prepare this box stuffing mix per the directions. So we're just going to give this a pour it in, give it a stir, and remove it from the heat. Cranberry sauce, gravy, stuffing. So this is one of my favorite things to do with our leftover turkey. I made myself a turkey sandwich. There's turkey, cranberry sauce, bacon, and there's some stuffing in there too. Let's see if we can turn it over. Well, here we go. Cranberry sauce, stuffing, and some mayo. That's gonna make for a good lunch. Another one of my favorite things to do with turkey leftovers is to make bone broth. So we picked off a lot of the meat, we put the carcass in here, seasoned it up with my normal seasonings. I keep a bag of just stuff from the freezer. These are from garlic, and there's stuff from onions and leftover the tops from celery, and we just gonna let this boil in the crock pot for a while. Already smells so good. So we have had our turkey stock simmering away in the crock pot for probably close to 24 hours. All the meat has fallen off the bones. My wonderful son had picked the turkey for me, so there's a little bit more meat on it than I would have left, but this mom was happy for the help. The bones are soft, so we're going to give this a strain. I'm going to pick out the meat that we're going to use, and the rest of it will go to the dogs and or farm animals. Waste not. I have a pan and a strainer here, so we're just going to kind of slowly strain our turkey broth into this pan. We got quite a bit of delicious stock. This is what we got. This is about, I had another basket that I dumped out for the chickens already, but this is for the compost or the chickens. This is the wishbone. I just want to show you like how actual tender the bones are. And they just fell. They're just like crumbling apart in my hand. So that will go to the chickens. This is the meat that I got out of there that we're going to save, that I'm going to put back in my soup. I also have some more that we had picked off the turkey before we put it in the crock pot for the stock. And this will be a treat for the dogs. We'll add that to their kibble. And this is the stock we got. It's quite a bit. I'm going to make a soup tonight for dinner. So I'm going to use about half of this tonight, and I'm going to put the other half in the freezer to use for probably Thanksgiving time, stuffing or something like that. I have some potatoes to use up, so I've diced up some potatoes. I'm going to brown up this onion with a little bit of bacon that we have left over from the turkey. This is what we have left over. We all have had turkey sandwiches, so we're going to add this to the soup, and we're also going to add our bowl that we got from the stock. And I think I'm going to add a can of corn and maybe some whole milk, and we'll make it like a turkey corn chowder. Let's see. So I've decided to return my turkey stock to the crock pot. And I'm going to throw together like a crock pot turkey stew type soup. So let's see what we can create with our leftover turkey. Alright, so I'm going to cook the onions up a little bit in this pan with some butter. Just kind of give them a little bit of flavor and color, and I got that little bit of bacon we're going to sprinkle in there. And as soon as those are done, we're going to put them in the crock pot, and we're going to let that cook on low for a few hours. And then when I come home from work, I'm going to add some milk and a couple of cans of corn, and we'll probably have grilled cheese with it. Looks like our onions are starting to get a little bit of color on them, so they smell really good. They're nice and fragrant, so we're going to get them off the heat here, and we're going to get them into the crock pot. We're just going to give this beautiful soup a stir. And we're going to let it cook on the crock pot here for on low. So here is our turkey potato going to be chowder. We're going to add some corn in here and some milk, and I'm going to thicken it up with some xanthan gum, but you could use a cornstarch slurry or whatever you have for thickener. Alright, and this is our turkey corn chowder and grilled cheese. That's what's for dinner tonight. Well, thank you for joining me in the kitchen, and I hope that gives you some inspiration on how to cook your turkey this Thanksgiving. The bacon really does a great job on keeping it moist and gives it a little bit of a smoked flavor. It's my favorite way to prepare a turkey. And the soup was delicious. Turkey corn chowder, definitely going to give that a try again. Until I see you guys next time, I'll be talking to you in the comments.